All right, is Tyson Fury the best heavyweight boxer in the world?
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. When him and Joshua collide, Joshua's going to know about it. Now, don't get me wrong. Anything can happen in heavyweight boxing. Man get touched, they're going down. So don't get me wrong, but he's the better. He is better. He's just, to me, he's just a reincarnation and a slightly better, not even slightly, a better like Frank Bruno. Strong muscles everywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just a tuned up, better little version of Frank Bruno. But then, man, they, like I'm saying, come on, them man, they get hit, they go down, cuz.
Bruno could take a punch better than Joshua by far, because I seen that guy get beat up in the ring. Watch my language. I seen that brother take pain, fam.
I've seen Tyson hit Bruno a couple of times, and Bruno just folds still.
I mean, but I'm saying in comparison to Joshua is what I'm saying, because Klitschko clipped him once on the chin, and you already saw he was stressed, fam. He had to work hard to keep his eyes straight.
Andy Ruiz clipped him a couple of times and he was finished. They didn't even know whether they was in flipping Abu Dhabi or the ends. He was in the corner, the ref was in front of his face, and my man was just looking up in the air. No disrespect, AJ. Man, just in on stuff. You get me? You don't even got to feel no way. You're a millionaire. You're doing your stuff. You're heavyweight champion of the world. Do you get me? The fans out here are just looking for flipping, two champions to collide.
That's it, man. We just run banter because really and truly, when we get big and serious, we got to respect the fact that these man, every time they step in the ring, they're putting their life on the line. They dedicate their lives to this stuff.
Same as UFC. You might see me running jokes and doing this and doing that, but at the end of the day, man, I'm a guy in the ring. At the end of the day, they're stressing their bodies to get in the ring. And when they get in the ring, they're risking their life.
Do you see yourself getting back into football?
Who? Forget that. No chance.
No coaching, no management, scouting, nothing.
I can't do the things that I want to do my way. I can't do it my way.
I mean, it's a different time though, arguably, and I personally feel like with someone that had your ability and your talent, you have a lot to offer. You got a lot of jewels to give, bro.
Yeah, I have. But when I'm talking to a man, some man are gonna take it as disrespect. Some man are gonna take it as I'm belittling them and all that. And really and truly, it's just a passion for the certain thing that I'm trying to tell them. Yeah. People just don't want to take it that way.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Especially with me, I found with me, I don't know about anybody else. Me, do you get me? I might be talking to someone a certain way, and it's not that I'm being rude. It's just that I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, and I'm trying to show you. And these little shits nowadays, that go on like they can kick football, and I'm just looking at them like, right, because obviously I'll have to start from the bottom up.
Yeah.
If I was trying to get back into things. Now, you'll have this Sunday league player or flipping conference or whatever it is. I don't know, conference. I don't know what leagues I'll have to start in. But they won't even a touch league level. They won't even be semi-pros probably. So now when I'm talking to you, you've either got ego and trying to receive the information that I'm giving you as disrespect or belittling, and it's none of that. Do you get what I'm saying? If I'm a manager or a coach, I'm trying to get you to be the best person that you can be to help the whole team. I.e., that helps me. That helps you. That helps everybody. If I'm trying to tell a striker what to do and he wants to do it the next way, but I'm telling you, this way is the way you do it or whatever, and he takes offense to it and he's not played at any sort of level at all, I haven't got time for that. Do you get what I'm saying? You're going to take me away from my kids, my daughters, my fiance, my stepdaughter, all of this you're going to take me away from for me to be there and you to not be doing as I'm telling you to do. It don't make one piece of sense. So, you know what I mean? I just rather step away from it, look from it from afar. Do you get what I'm saying? And just enjoy it. There's no pressure on what I'm doing. I'm a father. I raise my kids and that's it. I ain't got no time to not be raising my kids, getting drawn out from my kids. Because football, regardless if you're a coach, manager, player, it's a lot of work. Especially if you're serious about it, it's a lot of work, bro. You're away from your family. I was away from flipping home from 14 years old. I went to the FA School of Excellence, which is Lillishall, and I was away from 14 years old, cuz. Like I say to anybody, and like if I was a flipping manager or a coach or whatever, like you want to be the best. You can't just be playing football to just say you're going to be playing football. That don't make no sense. Oh, I like a little kick around. If I'm manager or coach, not in my team, not in my squad, Man have to be the best. Or be as good as you can be. And at the lower levels, this is the reason why them players are at lower levels. The receiving knowledge ain't there.
Yeah. Yeah, these are jewels, man, for real. So if you're an up-and-coming baller watching this, man, really listen to what the man's got to say. These are some jewels.
It's a lifestyle, cuz. It's not, especially if you're not at a level that is rated well, or people know you, or you got a little name, or, you know, if you're not at that sort of stage, you've got to listen. You can learn from what I'm trying to tell you right now. Yeah. It's not a game. Football is not a game, cuz. You've got to practice. Yeah? You have to live the lifestyle. That means all this and stuff like that is long. As much as them players from lower leagues and all that want to get drunk and do this and do that, smoke and and this, that, and the other, come out on a Saturday and try and do their thing, it ain't gonna work. Let me give you another little insight into the whole thing. Is like, this is like for the younger lot, like 13, 12, 11, and you know, most boys that age want to become professional footballers and all them things. Not about flicks and tricks. It's not about that, cuz. It's not about that. It's not about the boots that you've got. As long as you've got a decent pair of boots that can hold together and you can lace them up, and they're for the right pitch, i.e. if you got flipping soft ground or hard ground, or you're training on Astro or whatever, as long as you got the right footwear, it's about hard work.
Exactly.
And practice, and putting the practice into play. It's not about practicing round the world, because nobody's going to give you a chance to do a round the world on the pitch. 9 times out of 10, ain't going to happen. You might see Neymar and them boys, they're doing it. All right, calm. Them man, they're at that level where they can do it. So all of that, you're better off just getting a tennis ball and trying to juggle, or bouncing a tennis ball off the wall and trying to trap it.
That's something that you used to do as well, innit? Is it when you was young? You used to work on the touch with the tennis ball. Was it a golf ball as well, or is it just a tennis ball?
Little Coca-Cola balls. That was my thing. Name dropping like hell, but me and Defoe used to do that. Throw the ball or play with socks. He used to come around my ass a lot and whatever. And we used to play with like socks. So can you imagine playing with a sock? We used to try and get the roll, but obviously within 30 seconds, the rolls out of shape like this. Do you get what I'm saying? But we used to do that. One at one end of the front room and one at the other, and just try and do 1v1s and stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? And that was our thing, like Coca-Cola balls, tennis balls, you know, just trying to control them, you know, move as you're controlling, and different parts of the foot controlling it with, and turning as you're controlling the ball, all of these little balls. So when it comes to the big game now, and you got them big balls, it's a minor thing.
First touch is is the most important thing, I think, in my opinion. And those little things there obviously help you develop your first touch. But a few professionals, ex-pros that I've spoken to have always told me there is never a day in their life when they do not practice their first touch. Never.
It is an actual fact. You need to be working on your first touch every single day, whether you're at elite level or at the lower end of the scale. Training, it's always the first touch, trying to do little things and trap it different ways where you're going to, you know, be advantaged to, like, do the next thing that you want to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can control it and moving away, and then you've got enough time to pass it. But also, as you get, when you're at a professional level, obviously you've got training, people are defending against you. It's all practice. So when it comes to the games on a Saturday afternoon, and you've got the fans that's paying their money to watch you, that pay your, well, at my point, at when I was playing, it was, you know, to help pay your wages and this, that, and the other. You can't look like an idiot out there. I used to practice my penalties a lot, because I knew I was the one that always got taken down in the box.
Yeah.
Through being a little nimble and trying to turn and a bit like sharp and whatever, and, you know, really try and nick the ball off, you know, defenders or whatever. I always practice my penalties, and, you know, that's one thing that I liked practicing as well as I liked taking the piss out of the goalkeepers when I put it past them in training, and I practice a lot on the penalties. Also shooting as well, both feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. He was also very direct as well. He was direct, and that's a nightmare for a defender, because I used to play defensive positions as well, and to be up against somebody who's 2-footed as you were, and looking you in the eye while doing it and just moving, and while the defender's on the back step, it's a nightmare.
My dad said to me, if you can do half the stuff with your right foot, if you can do half the stuff you can do with your right foot on your left, you be blessed. So I always took it like I'm gonna be able to strike as well with my left as I can with my right. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna practice in doing that. And I never get was at MK Dons. These times like I'm drifting with career mode, and I'm drifting just through little bits that weren't going my way, and it was just fucking getting in my head, and I weren't taking it right, and blah blah blah. I left Swansea, which I never should have done, but the pay up they was given, man, I just said fuck it, and I took it. Yeah. I went to MK. We had Martin Allen. He got my number somehow. I don't know how he got my number. He messaged me. He said, Leon, do you want to come down to MK? And I was like, boy, I don't know, you know. To get me.